So before I show you the review of Pokemon Go, I just wanted to let you know that this review was done a few weeks before they revealed that you could level up past level 40. And so I'm going to mention a few things really quick. If you got to level 40 before the year of 2020 ended, you got this oh so special little golden award, which I could care less about this. But I'm sure this is going to bother some people who aren't going to be able to level to level 40 before the year is up. It's just one of those things just like, that's kind of dumb. I don't know what this glitchiness is going on. It's like my avatar's face is glitching out. Anyway, after I learned what the requirement is to level 41, I don't like that. Not only do you have to get 6 million experience points, but you also have to power up a legendary Pokemon 20 times. That's doable. Win 30 raids. That's really stretching it for me because I never even liked raiding. And then catching 200 Pokemon in a single day. I can't see myself catching 200 Pokemon, especially now. I'm kind of getting burnt out on Pokemon Go. Then also, if you level to 41, you get to choose between these 2 level 41 glasses that look identical. Like, ooh, what an award. Anyway, thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy the review.
I'm dying to know your thoughts and opinions about this next game because it has been a part of our life for like the last 3, maybe 4 years.
2016, July.
2016. But I remember you struggled with playing Pokemon Go on your old cell iPhone.
My iPhone 4.
Your iPhone 4. So we went to Verizon and
Yes.
we got an iPhone, was it an SE?
Yeah.
We got an iPhone SE so that you could play Pokemon Go. And
Yes.
boy, you were having fun with it.
Pokemon Go was a contributing factor to a new phone.
Why do you think this game turned into a cultural phenomenon? Because the reason why I say this is because I was working with electricians and construction workers out in the field who wanted nothing to do with Pokemon in the past, but when Pokemon Go came out, they were actually taking their Baker electric work vans and driving around Gray's Lake trying to catch Pokemon. So can you please explain to me why this game turned into a cultural phenomenon in 2016 and onward?
Because it's on your cell phone. That's all I can say about that. Because certainly those men wouldn't be bringing their DS around. There's something really cool about using your imagination that the Pokemon is right there and you're catching it. There's just something cool about it using real landmarks and real things like that, which made it fun. Like you had to go to this particular statue because it had a Pokestop or a gym. I can't tell you though why your construction co-workers were driving their work van around the lake to catch Pokemon. I don't know why they thought it was so much fun. They probably didn't grow up playing Pokemon, which I did not grow up playing Pokemon either.
Well, since you didn't grow up playing Pokemon...
Why did I play it?
Yeah, why did you play it?
That's a great question.
And also, it's not just, the reason why I think it's a cultural phenomenon is just not because of my experience in the workforce, but when we went to social gatherings and we went to public parks, it was crazy.
You knew they were playing Pokemon Go because they were going...
Yeah.
You know that's
and you
Pokemon
could hear
Go.
them talking, and they'd all be talking about they just caught an Onix.
Yeah.
And it could be anyone from a mom who's like in her 40s to, you know, a 7, 8-year-old kid.
Yeah.
They're all walking around with their cell phones. It was crazy.
It is weird. It was weird that time we went to the sculpture park because that's got like the biggest congestion of Pokestops. Yeah, it was weird. There was like 75 people or more there, all playing Pokemon Go.
Was the augmented reality part of it part of the attraction to you? The fact that you could actually...
It was at the beginning, but it was such a battery drainer and it was really inconvenient if you're just trying to catch Pokemon. When you have augmented reality on, you have to have your phone like at a certain position before you can try to catch it, where if you have it just as the basic, you can leave your phone down here and just catch it in your lap. It looks cool because they make the Pokemon look like it's there, which is neat.
I can't remember. Were they pretty consistent, like as far as like where Pokemon should be based upon what was in reality? So like a Magikarp would be in a lake.
Magikarps were usually always by water.
Okay.
But as time went on, they kind of lightened up on certain things. I've caught a Magikarp at our house.
Yeah.
But then I used my imagination and it was because of my fish tank.
I just read recently in one of our magazines, Sid Meier's said that the greatest games of all time are the games that jump off the screen and enter our imaginations. It's interesting to me that you point out that one of the reasons that Pokemon Go was so fun for you was because you could use your imagination.
Another thing why I like it, and maybe why lots of other people like it, is collecting is really fun for me in like the physical sense and in video games. I like to collect. And I think there's lots and lots of people, maybe the majority of the human race enjoys collecting something. And Pokemon Go you had the goal of completing your Pokedex, which I never did because I never got Mewtwo. And it was really exciting to see a Pokemon you never caught before.
So was the incentive of collecting Pokemon just simply the act of collecting?
You would level your character.
And would leveling be just a number, or were there benefits associated
Yes,
with
literally.
leveling?
And now that I think about it, it's just a number.
Okay.
I can't think of a reason why you would level. Which, the reason why we're doing this review is because I hit level 40. And I played the game legitimately the whole way. Because you hear all the time about people who cheated their way through Pokemon Go and became level 40 really fast. But I played it legitimately and I beat it this year after 4 years of playing it.
Were you offended that I fell out of grace with that game? Because I remember that when we both got our Samsung cell phones, we'd be driving down the road and you'd
I was playing it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why.
But like you would have both of our phones on your lap and you'd be trying to play both phones at the same time to help catch me up with you, so that way whenever there was a raid going on, I could participate even though I was not devoting myself to actually playing the game. I tried to be loyal to the game, but I would quickly fall out.
Yeah, you didn't like the game. And which, you're welcome to say why, because there's never going to be another time that you're going to talk about this game.
Well, I played Pokemon as a kid. I grew up playing Pokemon, and one of the things that made Pokemon so special was the nerd knowledge of
weaknesses and strengths.
Yeah,
and that's still really important in the game, but the battling is stupid.
Right.
I hate the tap 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 when you're attacking. It's stupid. It should be turn-based.
Right.
It should be turn-based, and then you just have a time limit on your turn.
Uh-huh.
Like you got 15 seconds to make your choice or something. I hate the tapping. I've always hated the tapping.
Even as a kid, I always enjoyed strategy. I always enjoyed exploiting the AI's weaknesses. And I think with Pokemon, not only just knowing their weaknesses, but also choosing what moves you want your Pokemon to learn.
That's another one,
was
you don't
really
get to
fun
choose.
for me.
Yeah, you don't get to choose that stuff. They've made it where you can change their special move, but I don't think you can pick it.
So why do you think people who play this game were willing to drive that extra half a mile to go to a Pokestop in order to get that item? Or
the reason why I was willing to do that, I would even get up on a Saturday and go drive down the road to the church to spend that Pokestop, is because you can get 7-day streaks. And the 7th day is a big reward, of items and experience.
Okay.
And that was exciting. I don't know why.
I don't remember. Did the game have loot boxes in it, like Overwatch?
You knew what was in it. You can buy boxes and you knew what was in it. There was no...
Random?
Yeah.
So then it technically wasn't gambling because you always knew what was in it.
You weren't gambling, but they totally encourage you to spend money on that game. And I know people do.
So why did you eventually stop playing it?
Because I hit level 40.
And at that point you lost all incentive?
That was a goal, is to level. I heard that they might be raising the cap. But then also, because of the pandemic and stuff, well, first I'll say that when it first started and it was bare bones Pokemon Go, it was so much fun and there was something to complain about too. At the beginning, I never had enough Pokeballs, and I was so upset about that. Now though, they've got so much stuff added to it, like so many features and so many goals and so many extra stuff that it feels too crowded.
So it basically turned into a South Korean MMO.
Not quite, but it's getting there. Because the only one I've ever played was that game.
Black Desert.
I've only ever played that South Korean game, and that game was just a big pile of mess.
You turn on the game and immediately you get 10 things that you get rewarded.
Yeah, you get all these rewards and you're like, oh.
I don't know what I did.
I don't know what that's for or what do you do with it. And I just forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah.
So, my favorite thing about what's going on with Pokemon Go right now, because I'll still turn it on maybe twice a week just to look, because I'm still like, I haven't uninstalled it.
It was a major part of your life.
Especially those first 2 years. Every day I was playing Pokemon Go. I really liked the friend system because you can get items that way, and I liked that. I didn't like that you have to spin a Pokestop to get the gifts to give them, and I really didn't like that there was a cap on how many gifts you could even hold. You could only hold 10. So that means you could only give 10 gifts a day, and I really liked the opening gifts of your friends and giving them a gift. I thought that was cool. A cool way to get items without having to go to a Pokestop. But I don't like all the additions of all the Team Rocket stuff. I don't like all of the extra quests. There's like too many quests. I enjoyed the 3. Well, there was the 1 main quest, and then you could get up to 3 side quests so that you could catch a hopefully legendary Pokemon, which it hasn't been.
Was there any other augmented reality phone games that you feel like were as worthy of your loyalty as Pokemon Go?
No, and I've tried 2 others. I've tried Draconius Go. I was excited about that game. The main reason why I didn't like that game is because I didn't like the creatures. I didn't like any of the creatures. They were all weird. And they all looked like gummy bears. And I'm not into that. And then the second one I played, and I actually really tried to play this one, was Wizards Unite.
Was it the Harry Potter one?
Yeah, the Harry Potter one. And I actually really tried on that game because I really like the Harry Potter universe. It just did not have that same appeal that Pokemon Go had. Now, I know people are still playing that game because I follow a group just to keep updated on what's going on.
On the Harry Potter one?
Yeah.
Really?
It's never made me want to go back. Like, the only thing you're catching in that game is stamps, basically. Like, stamps for your book. And you have to keep catching them over and over and over again before you can get the picture in your picture book. You're doing spells to, like, get rid of the bad thing that's surrounding a character that you're wanting to get their picture of. So, like, you have to save Ron, like, 15 times from a Dementor or something like that. And then you'll get his picture. Standing there. My favorite thing about the Wizards Unite one was when you could get a port key. You could be teleported to Borgin and Burks, and you could look around, and I thought that was cool. And you could also...
first person?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was cool. My favorite thing about that whole game was port keys, but we're not talking about that game. We're talking about Pokemon Go.
What were some improvements that you could recommend to Niantic for this game, and what are some changes they made that you liked or disliked?
It's really hard to say what I want them to improve on nowadays because of the pandemic, they're giving you a lot of items for free.
Mm-hmm.
One of my biggest complaints was not having enough items. Now I have too many items. The biggest thing that they could fix with the game is the battling system.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be so cool if you could if there was like a market, no money involved, just trading Pokemon. Where you could say, I have this shiny Squirtle, I don't really want him. I'll put him up on the market and say, I'm looking for this, this, or this. Is anyone willing to trade me this shiny Squirtle for a maxed out Rattata? Because I like rats.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would be really cool. And if they could just fix the battling to be turn-based and to not be tapping on the screen, I would really, really like that.
Since you have followed Pokemon Go on Discord before, because I remember you looking up on Discord.
Yeah, I'm still following them.
You are still following on Discord? What's that community like?
It's like any group of focused thing. Like, you're going to have your mean people and you're going to have your nice people. You're going to have people who want people to hurry and come and play at this raid, and then you're going to have people who are like, I don't want these noobs here. I never really said anything in the group, but I would go look. The community is a big bunch of babies, just like everywhere else. Because the internet is full of big babies.
Shonna, best quote of 2020. The internet is full of big babies. I love it. Do you think this game has had the same impact on the gaming world or the gaming industry over the last 10 years as games like Minecraft and Fortnite? All right. Well, we can just throw that question out. I was curious how your reaction to that statement would be because I saw that online one time. Okay, so you gotta be 100% honest with me. Did you ever spend real money on this game?
Yes.
Really? May I ask how much?
$20.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That was it.
That's so funny.
Over 3.5 years, $20.
Uh-huh.
And it was because of raid passes, because you run out of raid passes. And if there's actually a group of people with you that are actually going to raid with you, and this is like a once in every 4-month thing, I was like, okay, I'm going to buy a raid pass. But you can't just buy one raid pass because it's a better deal if you get 5.
I absolutely agree. No, I can't be too hard on you because I probably spent $40 on Eternal in total.
You probably spent $100 on that.
No.
And then from then on, though, Google Play rewards is like a necessity to Pokemon Go players.
What is that?
Because Google Play rewards, you take your little survey that's spying on you, asking, did you go to Dairy Queen? And you say yes, and then they'll give you 15 cents. And so, but if they keep doing that, like, did you go to Barnes & Noble lately? And you say no, and then they'll give you 10 cents. And then, so that adds up, and you can use that Google Play money on Pokemon Go and buy whatever you need to buy. So nowadays, I don't even buy anything because they give you so many items because of the pandemic.
So, considering this game was such a huge part of your life for the last, like, half a decade, well, 3.5 years, is there anything else that I have not asked you that you would like to say about this game before we go to our final rating score?
I think the graphics are good. I think it's cool that they used the Pokemon's cry. It's all accurate. I like that in the Pokedex you can click on a Pokemon and they'll give you a tiny little bio of that Pokemon. I like the animation of the Pokemon. They all look good. I actually like how you catch Pokemon in that game. Just the throwing a ball at them. I think the avatars are stupid. They're all stupid. They look stupid. They look super generic. They're just like really boring and they all look the same. And slightly different hair colors.
You couldn't be.
You could have your hair in a ponytail or not. And all the boys looked like this weird anime Abercrombie and Fitch. There are clothes you can buy nowadays. There's a couple free things, but the clothes is all stupid because your character is stupid.
Right. Well, like, I'm just surprised that like you can't make yourself look like Michael Jordan or like Sid Vicious or like Robert Smith. Like there's
like Danny DeVito.
All right. Well, with that being said, what is your final rating for Pokemon Go?
I think as time has gone on, and as they have added more and more content that is almost becoming a cluttered game, I think I will give it an 8.1. Their fans are very vocal about what they want, and it seems like those are the things that they don't give.